Yes. Oh yeah, they're really nice.
Is it the Tetris one? It's the Tetris one.
Hello.
Hello. Where are we today?
We are at Birmingham. Why did I couldn't work out where it was? Yeah,
Why are we in Birmingham?
At the retro. No, it's actually Birmingham Gaming Market. I think it's actually what it's called, isn't it?
You looking for anything in particular today?
Yeah, actually for Super Game Boy stuff, but as in Game Boy games that have Super Game Boy support. There's a little side bit, and to be honest, whenever we go to these markets, I always have like plans. Right, I want to get this, this, and this, or like something equivalent of. But then it ends up being like you go there and you end up picking up something random, or it goes out the window. But I've been a bit more calm with it because I haven't got a crazy amount of money to spend today. But I'm just kind of excited, kind of what we.
And it's a new venue as well for this
new
one.
venue, because the venue we went to before was called the Custard Factory. It was a nice venue. It was near loads of shops, which this is the middle of nowhere. But this is a much bigger hall. The other place was good, but then after the early birds went in, it was the main general meetings one. It got so busy that I was like, it was overwhelming.
It was stressful. So, but we've got like another hour. We've got another hour until we're let in. We've got our tickets, but we've got tickets already. We're good to go, aren't we?
Yes.
All right then.
So yeah.
Cool. Right. So see how we do.
We
Cool.
see you in there.
You excited?
Yeah.
Yes, let's get going.
If I would start there, you can look at everything we've got.
Spot a wild Chris, aka Pass the Plunger, down there with the Julio.
Right, welcome. Yeah, normally I do a bit at the beginning, like I've done with the other videos when we go on other conventions and fall onto the sofa and all that. But the reason why I didn't do it this time, because I didn't film hardly anything at this convention. So we went to the Birmingham Gaming Market. It's a brand new location, and it was much better. It's not worth saying too much about the convention, because if you want to hear more detail about what our thoughts was on the convention, I would highly recommend going over to this person's channel, Mr. CJ, where I did a video with him talking about our experiences at the new venue for the Birmingham Gaming Market. I do show some bits off in that video as well, but there's a few extra ones I want to show in this one. This is purely going to be just a pick-up video more than anything else, and a few initial thoughts, I guess. But I wanted to, I did get a couple of little clips going around, which at the time, when we went to it, I didn't have this camera because I had an accident. If you see the previous video, my one at the Liverpool Liverpool Comic Con, I do explain what happened. So basically, I didn't have this camera to film, so I wasn't able to film anything properly, so I didn't really bother. But yeah, you'll see I had some cool pictures from the convention. I'll try and include some of those in here with the people I met up with, and any interesting little bits of short footage that Danny got with her phone instead, if I can, if it works out all right. But so really, let's get on with the pickups first. Then we'll talk about all the people we met up with as well at the end of it as well. So first of all, right, it was more this convention, like the last one we went to. the last Birmingham one, a few of us kind of treat this more as a meet-up one, where yes, we're going to look at the games and toys, whatever they've got there, but it's more of getting a chance to have a central point to meet up, kind of like our own version of a TwitchCon. That's not, like that sort of thing. So it's more of a retro gaming meet-up type of thing. So anyway, yeah, so I met a few people there. So really, I only bought, it's mad, this is mad, I only bought 2 things at the gaming market. Everything else I'm going to show off was rather a trade or gifted. So that trumped over everything else. After doing the convention, when we just finished at the convention, it was like, I was looking around and I thought, oh, I got to this point in the day, looking at some cool stuff, yeah, nothing really grabbed me. I was like, it was literally the last half an hour or so, or hour or so, quite last minute. And I thought, I haven't bought anything yet. And it's terrible, because I've always gone to a game market and bought something, But what I did was, literally the last stall had some Super Famicom games. And I'm obviously a massive fan of Super Nintendo and Super Famicom, because you can get titles there that, yes, they're in Japanese, but depending on the game, if you need to have anything to read, there's lots of games you can get like quarter of the price, so have cool artwork on them, and fully playable and stuff. And I've done it on my Twitch channel, another plug to my Twitch channel there, here we are, where I do play these games on stream. So these 2 will be played on stream at some point. Don't know when yet, because I've got a bit of a busy schedule gaming at the moment. But these will be played eventually on there. So 2 games I bought was I bought Disney's Bonkers by Capcom.
The hit afternoon cartoon from Disney comes to the Super Nintendo, and gamers are guaranteed to go bonkers as Bonkers D. Bobcat of the Hollywood PD tracks down Toons Gone Bad. With colorful cartoon animated graphics, 6 whacked out tunes to track down. It's just bonkers.
I love the artwork on that. It's really cool, that. And this was, well, okay, I'll tell you the prices, what they were, and what I got it at in the end. So this was meant to be 20. Really good condition. Needed a little bit of wipe over, but nothing major. That was meant to be 20, that one. Never played it. I looked up. We never got this in PAL regions. This only come out in NTSC and Japan, obviously. So I thought, well, I have got an American SNES, NTSC SNES, but like I prefer the look of the Japanese carts because it's the same as ours, basically. And obviously the price difference is quite a big deal. So because I couldn't get it over that version, I thought, well, no, I'll get this one because it's a platformer and it'll only be basic story. So I should be able to get on with that, no problem, that one. So, and that was, yeah, as I said, 20. And I think when I looked this up, it can range, obviously, because everyone asks for different prices. It normally ranges about like 40, 50 quid, like loose cart, if you can get them over here. So it's always a bit of a gamble, but I thought that was pretty good. So the other one I got as well, the reason why I'm doing both of these together is because I got a deal on them, which made it better. The other one I got is Hook.
Become Peter Pan. Win back the golden sword from your old rival Rufio and rescue your beloved children from the evil captain. Encounter hazards and battle countless foes in your quest. You'll face fierce pirates, evil skeletons, spiny porcupines, and pointy treetops, while you develop your fighting skills to face the heinous Hook. To survive, you must regain your boyhood powers in Hook from Sony ImageSoft.
By Sony, an Epic for this one. Yeah, a little bit of artwork on it, but still quite cool. Yeah, and this again, great condition, same stall. Literally, I was looking at a few games there, and again, I've seen this being played by other people on Twitch and stuff like that. It's made by the same people who did Sky Blazers, and it's literally the same sprite character, other than he can like hover and fly like in the Hook movie. This was 15. This was even cheaper. With this one, we did get a power release of this. Again, it's quite expensive. I think, I don't know, 30, 40 quid. It's something around that sort of price, maybe a bit more, I think. I can't remember now. I mean, I'll try and put it like maybe CX is listed. I can do a CX listing for Hook up there, or eBay, whatever one I can find it on. So obviously this was a lot cheaper. Even though I had no signal, I knew for a fact that both these games were really good prices, even though I couldn't, because the problem is in that venue as well, the Wi-Fi was the Wi-Fi wasn't, it was non-existent really, and 4G was not working at all. I could not get anything to load. I don't know if it was to do with Vodafone or what there, but I couldn't get any signals. I couldn't do a quick cheeky check online, so I thought I'd switch gamble. But as I said, this was meant to be 15, this was meant to be 20. I got these for 30. So basically, I got a £5 off. So I got this for 10 or this for 50, whatever way you want to look at it. So yeah, I'm really happy. They're only 2 games I bought the entire adventure, but they're ones I have been looking out for to buy. I didn't have a list with me because I normally have a list of things I'm interested in, but I went in there not with a lot of money this time. I went to go there with a sort of very low budget. I had a bit of money with me just in case I saw something crazy that I just couldn't leave without. But these, I thought this was really good spend. I ain't spending 30, which you buy one game for that most of the time. So I got 2, and then the ones I definitely can't wait to play and building up my Super Famicom collection. Which again, at some point, I think I'm going to do a video on my Super Famicom collection. Even though I collect for Super Nintendo, and I got a couple of NTSC ones. I'm actually didn't realise, without realising, I'm building up a nice little collection of Super Famicom games, so I might do a video on that, showing all the games that I've got and any ones that I've played through and stuff at the moment. But anyway, I feel like I haven't bought a retro game in forever. I really haven't. So yeah, there's that one and that one. So yeah, brilliant. Right, so that's the games. Right, that's it for the gaming market for me. But what he also got was I got some gifts from people, very, very generous community of people, and it really means a lot. And obviously I thanked everyone individually that day, and I'll do it on the video as well, show my thanks for that. Very, very kind, and made the day bloody awesome. I think I had a really good day because of that. So right, first thing first, right, so I say the first things were we got there's 2 members of the community who've got a 3D printer. I want a 3D printer now, by the way. And they've printed off some amazing things for me. One I purchased off him, and the other bits were gifts. So we start out with all the gift bits first. So basically these were all printed. These 2 people. So you got Julio Games. He has a YouTube channel and does Twitch as well. I'll put his link in the description and try and include it on the screen somehow. Please check him out. Absolutely lovely bloke. Not a play endorsement. He didn't bribe me with 3D stuff. I just wanted to give him a shout out. So we got Julio, and also got Mally X10. Also, he's a Twitch streamer who is shown off doing printing on stream, and got a great retro game collection as well. Really lovely guy as well. So we start out with the first thing that Mally got me. So this was saying it's going to be for our Switch 2 and Switch side, and it's this little thwomp, and it's different colours. Look, and it changed colour, and this basically holds Switch games, which also, because Switch 2 is the same shape, I'm assuming they're fit. We haven't got Switch 2 yet at the time of this recording. And also some SD card slots, which is really handy because I have loose SD cards and it does my head in. So I'll actually just put my SD cards in it anyway. So this is something we're going to put on the side next to my Switch in the front room. Really cool. And he just did a quick... He had a couple of us got one of these each he did for us. Changed his colour, which is really good. And so yeah, so I've got that. That's the first one I've got. The bigger item I'll show after the smaller items, because he made me one item that I'm absolutely over the moon with, and I can't wait to build it. There'll be a video on that one, which I'll go into it in a bit. So right, so the other bits we got from, so that was from Manny. These are items from Julio Games. He got me and Danielle a load of 3D printed a load of 3D stuff for us. So the first thing we got, because me and Danny have been playing through the Metroid Prime series, and Danny's now discovered, you know, how much she's really enjoying Metroid, so she's got a bit of the bug for the Metroid games. Again, me and my other half, we've been playing the Metroid games on Sundays, on our Soulmate Sundays, and we recently completed Metroid Prime 3. We've gone through all of them, which is on the Wii, and we're currently playing Metroid Other M, and then we might play some other ones after that. But anyway, so because we're playing those, he printed this for us. Look at that, look, a Metroid 3D stand. It's just a little display stand you could put, and at the moment this lives on in front of the TV in the games room here. It's so cool because like it's not flat on there. It's like it's got the 3D element to it. So good. It still blows my mind how 3D printed stuff comes out. And I always notice as well with anything that's 3D printed how solid build they are. They don't feel flimsy. It don't feel like it's just gonna snap. It's got really good, like, just not real sturdy. So anyway, that's the first one we got. So that's the Metroid stand, which is cool. Again, that lives in front of the TV, that one. So that's very cool, that one. He also did, because he knows obviously I'm a big Turtles fan, he printed me out a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle little sign. Again, this lives in front of our TV because I've got a number of quite a few action figures from 80s, 90s and 2000s. Again, I want to create a little video of my, my small collection, and so when I put them on display, this sits above them. Really, it's even got like the indents on maybe the turtle shells on turtles, which is absolutely mental. It's so cool how that looks on there. But yeah, absolutely mental. So yeah, that's cool. Right? That's another one he got us. And then he did this for Danielle because Danielle was a massive Pokemon fan. She's got a Pokemon sign. That's really good. That's going to go amongst with her collection because she's got a couple of shelving with original 90s stuff and newer stuff and all sorts. So a little Pokemon sign, really nice. Again, like just great finish to them. Got that. He did this for me. This is meant to be like a Christmas tree ornament, or you can hang it up somewhere. And it's a Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Little like I don't know what you call it really. Hanging ornament? I don't know. But basically you could put this little hole at the top there and you can have it like hanging. And I've got a Little Shop of Horrors poster, like a canvas poster. So I might try and like stick that to the bottom of it or have it hanging from the bottom of it. So we've got a bit of blood at the bottom, it's quite cool. Great. And that was just a quick one he found. He went, I'll print it off for you as well, you know. But that's really nice. Got that as well. This is also Danny's. I'm kind of jealous of this one actually. I wouldn't mind this myself. And it's a DK. It's a DK keyring. It's even got a little hook bit on the end. And it's again nice and size. So this currently, when it's in use, it's on like Danny's bag or handbag or purse or whatever. That's really cool. Little DK. Look, all this stuff that if I had a 3D printer, this would be the stuff I'd be printing up all the time. Terrible. Right, is that and then for me for a keyring, which actually this is cooler than a DK one, because again this is like an ongoing thing. But as I said, we're part of a community where we've got One Up Jack, Julio Games, and myself. I'm not collecting VHS, just for the record. We don't collect VHS. You know, you may have heard in other videos before, but you know, we just seem to have a few around. He printed off a little VHS. He had different colours. I think a load of us had to choose which colour we wanted, and I went for the red because I love red and black. Are like my favourite colour links. I could have got a black one, but I actually preferred it being like this sort of round. And this I've took this off, and this normally lives on my bag or on my keys. I might put it on my keys. I just don't want to break it, but it's really solid build and it's really good quality. That one, and then also another one from Danny, another keyring because you know, as I said, she said in the Comic Con video, like she loves the key rings. He also printed her a Legend of Zelda shield. the Hylian shield there. And it's not just printed where it's flat. It's like fully 3D elements inside of it, and again, really solid build. So we've got a little link shield as well, a little Hylian shield. That's done this one. And then the last thing I got from Julio was he gave me another keyring, and we got one of these each as well. It's a little Nintendo one. It's a little Nintendo logo. Again, like I say, I'm a sucker for keyrings as it is, but these are all. And the thing that makes these more unique is that they were made by someone. You know, we didn't buy these. We literally so all that stuff there was all gifted. 3D printed stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. So the last 3D printed item I got. This is a little bit of work to get on this now because this is a biggie. This one. So basically what happened was I started out when I was talking with Mally about 3D printed. I said for a laugh, I said to him, "Oh, any chance you could print off an alien's pulse rifle?"
I want to introduce you to a personal friend of mine. This is an M41A pulse rifle.
From Aliens, that'd be great because he recently printed off a ginormous the gunblade sword from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I can see what I can do for you. And yeah, he did. He's literally printed me a pulse rifle. It's mental. I can't wait to. Again, I'll be doing a separate video on the actual proper construction of this. I'll show it to you in parts now, so you see what I'm talking about. But essentially, it's going to be. I'm going to be properly taking all the bits you need to break off and then glue it together and building it in full. But I'll show you bits of it now so you can get the rough idea. It looks a bit odd because it's got all the structure parts. I don't know what the wording is. I don't know the 3D terms anymore. But so yeah. So let me show you. So I'll say the first bit just to show the scale of it. Well, there's the first part of it already. You got all these weird bits here because when this was printed, it was printed like that. So it's printed in like about 4 parts. So the idea is that sits like that, and all these are like I don't really know 3D print, but I'm assuming these are like structural bits that this helps to keep the structure going, to keep it solid or whatever. And then you take these bits off once it's finished. So he left all this on for me so I could do the build properly on it. You could have took it all off for me, but I quite like it being all on there. So I could. It's kind of like buying a model kit, and you're going through and taking all the bits off to build it. So that's why it's all like that. And so this is the trigger part there. I can't even get the trigger yet because I've got the bits I've got to take off. But it's all full size bit. So you got that part there, and then you'll notice you've got these little dowel bits inside, and that's how you join it together because he's printed off little like little plugs or whatever they're called, or dowels, and then you glue them in there, and then you all put it together, and that's how you make it nice and solid. But detail, fantastic. So there's that part of it. I don't know how I'm going to kind of display this on the sofa, but I'll give it a go. You've got the second part here. Yeah, it's like the middle piece. So, example, I've left a couple of little pegs inside, so you see what I mean. So you printed off a load of these, and basically you glue them, put them inside of here, like that, and then once you put the glue in, then you then line it up with the next part, and then like that. And so essentially you'll eventually build up the whole gun. So once I've glued that in, that will stay solid in there like that. And then I'll get the full bit, and then there's bits on the end there, bits on there. So that's like the part 2 of it. I can do that, put one in just to show you what it would look like when it's kind of roughly finished. So there's that part of it. Actually, I might do another one. And then I've got the right, let's get the other plug bit so I can have that. Oh no, I've already got one in there apparently. Okay. And then you've got the next part. Here's like the barrel part of it. So, and then I dropped it on my foot. That's right, I only hurt my foot. And then that goes like that. There we go. Like that. So you can see the size. It's literally full size. It's a full size. Look at that. Look. So you got that part. So that's the end part. And then one more bit that goes at the end. And then you've got this is like the shoulder rest part of it, and that goes in the end. So as I said, once I put all the little dowels in there and all the glue and all the other bits removed from it, I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it yet or if I'm going to leave it grey. It looks quite cool grey already, or keep it like this and maybe get members of the cast to sign this instead of lasers. I don't know yet. I've not really thought about it properly yet. I'll build it first, get it all cleaned up, see how it looks, and then go from there. But if I can get it all in one shot, you'll see it better in the B-roll footage. But that's essentially it there. Literally, look, it's a. All I need now is Hicks to show me how to use it. You know. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That is. That's so cool. Because they do like official model versions of the guns, and they're crazy expensive. And all that lot. And I just want like a nice prop one to have in the games room, really. They just look really nice because obviously again, Aliens is like my favourite franchise, so I've got a number of different Alien parts, make a little display out of it. But this is mental. It's just so mad how far 3D printing's come and how it's such a thing, and it feels solid, absolutely solid. It's quite heavy when you've got it all together. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It don't feel like it's like a bit of sort of thin bit of plastic and it's just going to snap. It feels solid, and there's lots of detail which you can't quite see yet because of all the parts you've got to like snap off to it. But obviously you'll see that in a minute. So yeah, so next time you see this gun will be when I do a full video of me taking all the parts off and gluing it together and putting it all together as one. It's even printed for me, which I haven't got yet because he's got it at his house at the moment. He's printed me the some wall mounts, so I can literally hook it onto the wall. Oh, so good, so good. I'm just probably geek out on this. It's brilliant. Yeah, look at that. So I need to move over. I can't stop looking at this. So cool. And that's just putting me one dowel in, so it's holding together as that without me gluing it in. But I'm going to do all that first. Okay, so that's going to now monstrous all over everything else you see there. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to place this now. There you go. That kind of works, doesn't it? Kind of. Actually, can I sit the other way up? Because it's covering over all the other parts. Oh, there we go. What about that? There we go. That works. So, right. So, and then all the other bits I've got in the bag for it is just loads of the, is all the little, I said, little dowel bits that help to make it solid. And that's it. So that's that part. That's all the 3D printed stuff, which is, that's mad, isn't it, that lot? So then other gifts I've got. So there's a shout out to Shadow Clone Chris. He also has a Twitch channel, which I'll include here, and also it has a YouTube channel as well, which he runs a podcast. He hasn't done an episode for a little while, but hopefully they're coming back in the future. But our previous ones to check out. And so a while ago I joked about that we like, because we were doing the Mario sticker set, and I come across the Naruto one, Naruto, I couldn't say Naruto, and I want and he and I got him into buying them, and he called me right sod for doing that. He's like, oh, you got me into this now, because he's been collecting for a while. He got a lot of doubles. Unfortunately, the box is not in the best condition now because someone, you know who you are, sat on the box when it was in the back of the car. So the box is a bit battered now. But the stickers, thank God, the stickers are all in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with them. Just the box is a bit of a sorry state now. But so basically, he was trying to get me into getting these now. And yeah, and I do love sticker books because I haven't had a sticker book for a long time since that Mario one. So basically, he gifted me some of his doubles. So I've still got the box here anyway. And they're a series, and it's so cool that even after all these years, this thing is still going. Like Panini are still making stickers today. It's insane. Unfortunately, a lot of them are normally just football stickers, but you do get themed ones on there. I'll show you a couple of ones we've got here. So I put that poor old box over there. Kind of sits there. So yeah, so he gave me this lot just to get me going. So I need to buy a sticker album now. Thanks, Chris. But look at that lot. Nice little stack. Look, straight away, look at some shinies on top. God, love a shiny. I do miss stickers. I do miss collecting stickers and that. Because I've even got some old Sonic ones that are on one of my old art folders that I just had doubles and stuck them to it. Didn't really realise probably at the time that, you know, having those on there is quite like going to be a massive nostalgia hit later in the future. But yeah, we've got a couple of, I said, shiny ones there. Again, I'll show some better B-roll footage of some of the stickers we've got here. And I love this series. It's from the original Naruto series, which I got very far in. I didn't fully complete. I got very far into it though, really far. So I do. It might make me get back into watching it again. But yeah, we've got absolutely just tons of stickers that are, and they're all from the TV series. So after again, you'll see some better close-up footage of all the of the shinies and ones of question and stuff. Great, it kind of shows on camera. There you go. I see some close-up of those. So yeah, because I need to collect more things, don't I? Cheers, Chris. Yeah, so I've got that to get sorted. Right, that's them. That was, thank you so much, mate. The other thing you got me as well, which I addressed some of this stuff, as I said, on the video I did with Steve J about the Birmingham Game Market. But I didn't include absolutely everything. So the other thing I also got from Chris was, I talk about Sneak a lot. I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that, but I absolutely love to drink Sneak. I have that for when I'm playing late night on Twitch and stuff, and and I drink it whatever for work, all sorts. Anyway, so but it's not the cheapest. It's got a premium, and he got one flavour he wasn't that fond of, and I said to him, laugh. I said, "Oh, if you don't want it, I'll have it off you." And so he brought it up, and it's a tub of the cola Sneak. He literally had one scoop of it, and it's a full size tub. And this basically, I think, because it doesn't taste like Coca-Cola, it tastes like cola bottles, like the sweets. And I'm a massive fan of them. And I had this before. I've had like this smaller pot of this. It's really nice. And yeah, it's the powder drink. You can see inside there. There you go. And that's that's very kind of him just to give me that, because he could have probably sold this to me and I would have bought it off him. But he gave that to me, so that's gonna get well used. Thank you so much for that, mate. That obviously that's gonna, yeah. I've been drinking from it already, that one. So yeah, so that was a random gift, but a massively appreciated one, because as I said, if you know how much this goes for normally, these are not cheap. You get a lot out of them, but it's just one hit of money. That's all. But massive fan. Yeah. So I've got that. Yeah. And then the last, before I go on to the last set, I'll show you the something else that Daddy got. So she got this from the gaming market. There was a guy selling shirts and stuff there, and she bought herself a Donkey Kong shirt. Again, I can't. It doesn't show. I'll show proper close-ups of it. It's really cool. It's just got loads of shots of Donkey. And it's a nice, really nice, well sewn shirt. So I'll include some better footage of it. And so she got that for herself, and that's all she got from the game market. So, so we both ended up getting a ton more gifts than we did of actual gaming stuff at the gaming market. And then the last things I've got, I do it as a bulk, because with Jack and One Up Jack and Julio Games. We did a swap because I had some extra VHS, because I get them every now and again. I'm not collecting VHS, and we did basically a swap. We don't look at the values of them. We don't care about any of that. We just if it's saying that I like the old watch, they'd bring it for me, or vice versa. If I get something, I think, I picked it up because it was cheap, and then I thought, well, he might like that more. So we did some swaps, basically. We did video for video swap. And then one night she got an extra video because it was like, I've got this one for you. So without really realising it, I'm a massive fan of the UK TV series called Bottom. And basically, I've got a couple of the bottom live videos. Got 1 and 2 where I did a live performance ones. I did a video, and I kind of, and a weird little subset of videos to get is try and get all the bottom videos, because I did bring out quite a few of them. And God, bro, I don't think I got that many to get now. I ended up getting quite a few of them. So the first one I got was, and I didn't know about this one. Big Bottom Live, the best of Bottom Live. It also includes Gesell's Paradiso, which was the bottom movie, is the best way of putting it. Includes the making of Gesell's Paradiso and exclusive outtakes in the movie, which is quite cool. So I haven't seen this one. Got that one. There you go. And his question is though, did Jack rewind it? No, he hasn't. It needs a bit of a clean. It needs a bit of a clean on it, but he gave it to me for nothing, so I'm not going to question it. So yeah, it does need a clean. It has got some top layer stuff that needs to be removed, but doesn't matter. I can work with that. I can work with that. So I've got that. Yeah, so I've got that one. We've got Bottom Smells. The names of these are brilliant. And this is got 3 episodes on. You've got Smells, Gas, and Contest. And I love the artwork on these, because they brought these out on DVD, right? BBC brought out the bottom episodes on DVD. They didn't put them all out in the proper well, they did do it in proper series order, but they're very boring. They're like I don't know if anyone remembers Quick Save, when they used to have the No Frills crisps, and it'd be like a white background. It just says crisps on it. It kind of has how their DVDs are for this, and they're really boring. But the videos, they've got some quite cool. They've got really good artwork on them. Like really like interesting bits to it, especially like the spines as well are really good. And then the back as well, when it describes each of the episodes and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't remember what series is what, because they've literally put it in just by episodes and not by series. Oh, that was Rebound. Oh, you're around with that one. And that one. So yeah, and I love these. Again, you know, you can get these on BBC iPlayer and all sorts, but I wanted physical copies because I will sit and watch these. Again, I've watched them many times. I watch them even more now. So yeah, so I've got Bottom Smells, and I haven't got none of the normal episode DVD videos. I've only ever got the live ones I come across. And then another bottom video, bottom Apocalypse. Again, it's got 3 episodes on it. We've got Apocalypse, Bottoms Up, and Accident on this one. Again, same sort of similar sort of styling on there. And then we've got this one's not being around. Terrible. But this was if anyone doesn't know, this bottom series came out in the what year? 90? Is it 92? If I want a year on it. Oh right, yeah, 92. Yeah, good, spot on. There we are. So these come out in 92. This is mental to know, and I know so well. It is very one of the best British comedies of its era. I really, really mean that. So yeah, was that one? So, and then guess what? Another bottom video. Bottom Hole. Oh god! And this has got Hole, Terror, and Break. And then again, another set of 3 episodes on there. So quite good. So 3 episodes are about half an hour each. So basically, it's like having a movie, like hour and a half. Again, really unique artwork on the front and back. So when they're on the shelf, you get like they don't follow a particular pattern, but they have like interesting sides. The spines are really good, really interesting spines. But yeah, so I got all those. So that was I've got rid of a load of videos, and I gained more. I gained more. And this one, I'm surprised I was given this one. Because I thought we wanted to keep this, but I'm really, really happy to have it. I need to get the others now. I got them on Laserdisc, but I do love to have these. These are sort of iconic things to have on video, I think. And that is Lethal Weapon 2.
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. Now, get ready for something lethal.
I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. You know, I got a bad reputation. I mean, sometimes I just go nuts like now. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Weapon 2. This time, they're not taking any crap.
Calls a cover. And there's the back. It's quite good because it's got an old sticker on this still, which I love when you see the old stickers. It says on it, recommended sale price $4.99. And I think Julio must have paid about like 50p or 20p for these. When he got them. And do you know what? This is a series that I've not actually ever seen the Lethal Weapon movies in full. I've seen bits and I've seen parodies and all sorts. I think I've seen Lethal Weapon 4 and bits of 3, but I've not seen 1 and 2. I know of them, but not really watched them. So, and I want to make like rather Laserdisc or VHS the first time I watch them. I'm not going to watch them on streaming services. I'm not going to grab a 4K version. I want to watch an old format version of my first time watching them. But yeah, that's a cool cover. I can't edit the others now. Even though I have the others on Laserdisc, I kind of want to have the videos as well. But I don't collect videos, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Right, there you go. I can't fit it all in. I've blocked everything in with the videos now. Let me lay it just down like that. There you go. You kind of see it. And that's absolutely everything from the that was from the Birmingham Gaming Market. So my quick thoughts on it as well, which again is stressed in the video done with Miss CJ. But I will say that we enjoyed it. It was nice, new venue, brilliant, nice, spacious. For myself, too many Pokemon card stands. Not enough like wow, unique, rare games there. Obviously, it could always vary because obviously it depends what people want to sell. Had some cool some art and craft sections in there that were really good, but like mixed in with the games. But it was nice if they were kind of in their own separate area, which again we talked about in another video. But hopefully we'd like to go to the next one. I just hope there's more games there next time because you know the whole thing's called Gaming Market. I don't know. So yeah, but at least I picked up 2 games. But to be honest, with this expo, Gaming Market, it was more of a great meet up with people from Twitch and the YouTube and Twitch community, which is one of the biggest reasons why we bothered to travel that far to go to one of those, really. So all I can say again, thank you so much for all the people that gifted and did the trade and did for us. It's absolutely awesome, and yeah, that's a highlight of it really, meeting up with everyone. And then I also include here, at the end a couple of pictures. Or try to include them here while I'm talking. Actually, I'll include them here while I'm talking. Of the couple of pictures people got of us as group shots, so you get to see all the people that were there. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. That's it for me. I did have a big tour of the place. Next time, now I've got my camera back. Next couple of gaming markets or toy fairs, whatever's coming up, I'll get a lot more footage. Yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Please give this video a like or dislike. It's up to you. Do what you want. All criticism is welcome. And please, if you want, also drop us, hit that big thing called subscribe on it. That'd be really lovely because I'm trying to work my way towards 200 subscribers. At the moment, I think I'm around 140, 144, something around that line. And I want to try and see if I can get 200 because that'd be amazing. It's amazing I've got 144 as it is, but let alone if I can get any more than that, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so right, I'll catch you on the next one.